Georgia Gridiron Gang is here.
Come on now, shout it.
Tune in.
And you better not lose.
Georgia Gridiron Gang.
Keep that same energy.
Welcome to the Georgia Gridiron Podcast. Come on in and have a seat.
Where's the wizard?
Daddy, can you take a football game?
Prove it on Friday.
This is getting messy.
In what?
Let me go hit my supplies before we get started.
Oh yeah, they got a chance. It's a snowball chance.
It's Thursday. B.S. Rollins, Esquire.
Tune in.
And you better not lose.
Gang.
Well, hello, fellas.
What's happening, Shada?
How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good.
You on your supplies already?
Not yet. Well, you know what? I can't say that. Yeah, I don't dip them a little bit.
All right. Well, look at here. We have Gabe Garrett with us. Welcome to checking in. So glad to see you, Mr. Garrett. What's going on, home team? Alvin Conte is here to listen to the soft launch of the Georgia Gridiron Podcast. We are so happy to hear from you. And look who's in the comments too. Old Wizard. How you doing, friend? What's going
man. We already know what this finna be like then if he don't show up already.
Okay, I want you to come in here and sit down and be a good man. Be a good guy. Okay? No foolishness.
Man, you know he unpredictable.
I know. But we still gonna pray. So I know what's going on. Barry, what's going on, nephew? Hope everyone is well. Pierce County is in the building. Welcome, Barry. So glad to hear from you.
What's going on, bro?
So glad you decided to join in. I know we might not have a whole lot of people because we're kind of, navigating this thing, and it's not football season, but we are so glad that y'all decided to join us and just kind of get the word out. And this is all this is really. This is a soft launch, and football season will be here before we know it. So we just want
spring
to come
practice is next week, babe.
Yeah, spring practice is next week. So we just want to come in and say hey to you guys and kind of catch up and talk about what you anticipate for your team this year, who you think will be good, who you think will not be good. And the power rankings affect everybody this year. So I'm interested to see how the higher classifications are going to deal with this. So yeah, it's a lot. That's right, Mr. Garrett. He said it doesn't cost a thing to share. You are absolutely right. Courtney, what's going on, my friend? Big Grove is in the building. I see you. Mr. Garrett, while you're on here and we're talking about Toombs County, I just want to drop this off to you. And I'm sure some more Toombs County people will come in. But anyway, I was talking to one of my buddies who happens to referee, and he was just talking one day. You know what he said? He said, those kids from Toombs County are some of the best, most mannerable, well-disciplined kids he's ever refereed. He said, whatever y'all are doing down there, y'all keep it up because y'all do a great job. So I just want to shout out Toombs County like that.
Well, I know we do got something that we need to talk about, which we're going to get into the latter part of this broadcast, which is the NFL draft. Because we got a lot of folks from Georgia in there. And who knows how things may go, because right now, there's some folks from Georgia that can be going in the first round.
I'm sure it's a lot from Georgia.
But we're gonna get into it, just a little foreshadowing of what's to come.
Okay. Mr. Hurst, how you doing, friend? TCC is checking in. The reigning state champions in 5A. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So how y'all been?
Man, it's been a good off season for me. How about y'all?
I can't complain. It's been a God is
It's
good.
been interesting to say the least, huh, babes?
Yeah, I'm here. How about that? I'm here and it's
Well,
gonna get better. What's going
it's
on,
been great.
sis?
It's been great for me. I dropped the load.
Congratulations. Y'all, we got a new niece. Her name is McKenna and she is beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful
Thank
baby
you.
girl, beautiful baby girl. With my jealous self.
Ooh, child.
Ooh, Obadiah, how you doing? Another TCC fan is checking in. How y'all doing? So y'all tell us what's been going on with you guys. How the ring ceremonies been for those of you who have won championships? How's your ring
Yeah, I was about
ceremony?
to say, I mean, besides TCC, who else can we really ask that question to, right?
I'm sure they'll be on in a minute. I'm surprised Carver Columbus hadn't shown up, but I'm sure they'll be
Worth
here in a minute.
County. Where y'all at, Worth County?
And we understand that it's a new thing, and I'm gonna address that in just a minute. He said, "Get back with us later." Okay, I'm gonna let that go. Um, I'm going to address, when a few more people get in here, we'll address the elephant in the room. But until then, let's talk about this question that's on the screen. Who will be drafted first in the 2026 NFL draft from Georgia? We have Caleb Downs from who graduated from Mill Creek and is now at Ohio State.
Yeah,
Ohio
Ohio
State.
State.
We have Caden McDonald. He's a defensive lineman. He went to North Gwinnett
From
and
Ohio State.
from Ohio State. And we have Avion Terrell. He was a cornerback at Westlake who is now at
Clemson.
Clemson.
And if
So,
people don't know, that is AJ Terrell's little brother.
okay. Okay. Barry, you see Barry is getting it started. He said Worth County ain't winning nothing in 3A.
I totally
Okay.
Oh,
agree.
You
I
coming
totally
in
agree.
you coming in hot, Barry.
hey, it wouldn't be Barry if he didn't come in like Barry. Hey, just because it's a new platform, baby, same old Barry.
Same old Barry. But so did Worth lose a lot last year? Were they loaded or were they just young? I mean, I know they were loaded, but did
Well,
they lose a lot?
you bringing back the main focus piece to me, who is Landon Worthy, the quarterback. So with that, I mean, you can build around that. Do I think they win the championship again? Maybe if they would have went to 2A, possibly could have competed again. But going up to 3A, they have to deal with the
Yeah.
lights. So Carver, Columbus, nah,
Northeast is in 3A2, and so is Toombs, right?
yeah.
And
Uh, Toombs. Yeah. Yeah,
and
Toombs County, because they got to do because 3A. Hold on,
Sumter.
you know what? We're gonna make it easy. I'm gonna make it easy on y'all. I'm gonna help y'all out. We're gonna make it easy on y'all. Y'all know how we do. To make it easy on everybody, we gonna let y'all see it so that way ain't nobody just, lost. So
Load up
3A region. 3A region on the screen for you.
So they got to deal with. I mean, even in their region, they got Carver, Sumter, and Chris. Ain't nothing to
And
play with.
Cordell. You ain't gonna know what Cordell gonna look like because you got a
Hmm.
hell of a coach and Justin Newman down there.
Yep,
Yeah.
and I know he's putting it together.
And
Fed
when
is
you
gone, but
yeah, and when you look over in region two, you
Callaway and
figure
Northeast.
yeah,
mhm.
it's gonna have something to say. And then you
Yeah,
look
don't
at
count out
region,
Lamar County.
I
You
would
know,
say Lamar County, but
they went to bed last year. We agree. But
yeah,
let's be honest. Lamar has always been that pressure.
competitive.
I don't. know if CJ Allen is coming out this year, linebacker out of Georgia, but he's a former Lamar County Trojan. So, like, Lamar County does have that kind of pressure. So, I still think they can post a problem in 3A also.
Now, move over to Region 3. You know, you got your usual suspects and Applin, Pierce, and Toombs over there.
Okay, you can stop.
That's it.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
That's it. I mean, the only question is who's gonna win it. I mean, Applin got better as the season went on. They kind of gelled and got together, but then they got a new coach. I mean, their coach was what, one and done, right?
Yeah. And he got the hick on, didn't he? But let me just say, don't be surprised if that Beach out of Savannah team don't make a push in that region.
They ain't making no playoff.
Hey, let's just be real. Beach actually made a little run last year, and that was with the young team. I wouldn't be surprised now. Do I think Beach win the region and out? No, I'm not going that far. But don't be surprised if you start hearing about Beach competing for a third, second seed.
Okay, but here's the thing: is their PSR going to be sufficient enough to get them in?
Well, looking at that region, nah. I mean, depends on what they're gonna do outside they non-region schedule. But again, facing Applin, facing Pierce, facing Toombs, that's gonna help them. But your likes of your Brantleys and your Islands and your Johnson Adams Smashers, like, come on, man, that's gonna hurt them.
Okay.
So it really gonna depend on what they non-region look like.
All right, so Region 4. The only two teams that jump out at me in Region 4 is Burt County and Thompson.
Yeah.
West Side Augusta. Yeah, they kind of made a little move. I don't think they just gonna lose it right now. But again, Burke and Thompson should be the favorite.
All right.
GaG said Beach is gonna be competing with Tanton near the bottom.
Well, that's what I tell you, GaG. Stick with us.
Region 5. I don't care what y'all say. It's between Holy Innocents and North Cobb Christian.
But will they be in their own? They don't have the do they have a separate state championship again? I can't remember.
They do. But we're just saying region champs in general.
Oh, okay.
Don't sleep on Lovett also.
Now I'm with you on that. I can see Lovett taking number 3, possibly fighting for number 2 between the North Cobb, against North Cobb, battling for number 2 against North Cobb Christian. But I really don't see anybody else in that region outside of those 3 teams making any noise in the playoffs, whether it's public or private. Region 6, Columbia is going to be a problem. Hateville is going to be a problem. And Cobb Atlanta is going to be a problem. Them 1 through 3. Number 4, City Grove going to fall in that. That's just looking.
We don't heard the first lie this season.
What, City Grove taking number 4 in the region?
That's for it.
Okay, so who's gonna take number 4? Who you putting in that number 4 then? In Region 6. Exactly. Nobody.
Miller Grove. I'd take Miller Grove over Cedar Grove.
Okay. We shall see. Number 7, Region 7. Let's see what we got here.
3. It don't matter if it's 3 or 4.
Oh, from what? Region 5 or Region 6?
For Cobb Atlanta, Cedar Grove, Columbia, Hateville. Don't matter. I think Hateville and Cobb Atlanta at the top. The rest don't matter.
I'm not gonna lie. I really think Columbia wins the region. Carver comes in at number 2, followed by Hateville and then City Grove.
Okay.
Well, again, like she's saying, that don't really matter considering you're not guaranteed a playoff spot, even as a number 2 seed. So, I mean, if you got 3 teams, you got 3 teams. If you got 4 teams, you got 4 teams. So, it don't really matter.
I
I think it
Uh,
will be. I mean,
they
I think
are
you'll get in, but now
because you got
third
to
and
remember
fourth.
we got too many privates in 3A, so it's gonna be a lot of at large bids in 3A.
Oh, okay. We keep going.
All right, Region
Wait a
7.
minute, wait a minute. Hold
Um,
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I need to address the elephant in the room on this.
what's up?
What classification Cedar Grove played in last year?
3A. What
And
classification they playing
when
in this year?
everybody's
3A.
supposed to move up one, why they still in 3A this year? They must left them back somewhere. I don't know what's going on.
We don't have the student bodies to move up the 4A.
House Bill 5250 ain't working no more, is
Hey, man, as if the doors stay open come 2030.
it? To be
On this season.
Hey, that's if the doors stay open past 2030. Let's be real about it. All right, 7A. Region 7. Rockmart, Northmore gonna do their thing. Ringo gonna be in the mix, battling for number 3, and I'm pretty much done there. Unless y'all want to
What
add something.
this is just a question. What didn't Sonoraville, did they do something last year? I can't remember. Like at the beginning, they looked promising
Don't worry
and
about.
fell off.
Don't
I
worry
was
about them. Don't worry about them, Jess. Jess, what is your favorite school in DeKalb County?
I don't have. I can tell you who it ain't.
Exactly. So we ain't gonna worry about. Sonoraville. Sonoraville.
They're talking about Cedar Grove, aka Carver Columbus University.
Hey,
It's
all I
so
know
weird.
is this. Hey, this what I'm gonna say to Bear Van. Pierce ain't beat Cedar Grove yet. Okay, moving on to Region 8. Looking at Region 8, we know Hebron Christian gonna win that region outright, and then they gonna slide on over to the private playoff. Now the question is, who gonna fall in behind them?
Morgan,
Based
maybe.
on Morgan County, I say Morgan County at number 2. Uh, and then let these 3 teams fight it out. Hart County, Lumpkin County, and Stevens County. Let them fight it out for the rest of the spots, but they ain't gonna get past the first round in the playoffs.
Elbert has been historically good, but they're moving up all the way. They moved up all the way to 3A from single A Division 2. So I don't know how that's gonna bode, if that's gonna bode well for them with regard to numbers. I do remember somebody talking about they like it, they like the region that they're in because they're close, the travel, the distance is not bad, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how. I just got to see how they adapt to going up all the way. They didn't just go up to, they didn't just
Yeah.
go up a division. They went up too. So that's gonna be
Well,
interesting.
since you want to start talking a little trash, let's take a look at 4A. Let's start off with Region 1.
Hold on, Gabe. Let's answer Gabe's question. He surely did, Mr. Garrett. He said, "Did Rockmart's coach go to Hart County?"
Yeah.
He did. He did. And then didn't they lose another coach? I can't
Well,
remember.
once they lost their head coach, they pretty much took L's all the way around.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, so basically what Mr. Garrett is saying, that region might not, Rockmart might not.
Yeah, my thing is Rockmart, they still have the athletes there. It's just a matter, as far as we know from our research, they still got the athletes there. It's just a matter of the coach coming in, utilizing the athletes, putting those kids in the right space, in the right spot to make plays. Is that gonna happen? We don't know until the season gets started and actually start watching them throughout the season.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as Rockmart, and yes, they did lose a coach. Did they replace him yet? Is the question. And I don't have an answer on if they replaced him or not yet at Rockmart. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, they did. They did replace him. I just thought about it. They did replace him with a dude named Finley. I think his name Richard Finley, but I don't know anything about him though.
Okay. Well, we'll see how that goes. So okay, so if we're doing this, let's go. Well, we gotta go to
Man,
4A. Let's go back down. Let's start from the beginning.
everybody know who in the big. We want to start from the beginning, start at the top. Okay, we start at the top.
No, I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about the other way. We started at 3A. Start at 1A. Just gonna get them out the way.
1A when it comes ain't very interesting. I mean, that
That's
region
why
one,
you go ahead and get them out the way. What's going on,
I
TA?
was just trying to board
Welcome.
them all together. Cause we already know early county gonna do their thing down there in region one.
Let's see. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
exactly. They gonna
terrible. Okay, let's look
exactly.
at the sub region. Okay, so listen, Pella might have a chance. Pella might have a chance.
Just like Seminole County gonna have a chance too, right?
Maybe. Pella, I mean, there's that sub region with Pelham, Seminole County, and Early County. That's not a bad sub region. Now that their entire region is trash, but all three of them could make the playoffs.
hmm Okay. And then when you look at region two, all you concerned with is number one and number two gonna be between Clinch and Early. I mean Clinch and Irwin,
Irwin,
and let everybody else fall in where they fall in at.
maybe Charleston, but keep going.
Okay. And then region three,
Oh my God. ECI,
ECI all day.
yeah, I can't. Yeah, Portal,
Porter gonna take second.
maybe. McIntosh, did McIntosh do something last year? I can't remember.
Man, we not
Alvin,
worried
to
about
answer
Vegas.
your question, as of right now, the answer is yes. Yes. We're losing some pieces on for him to throw to, but I think the backups are going to be just fine.
Mm. All right, region four. That's a nice little region though.
Region 4, who you got?
Yeah.
Wilcox?
I got at no particular order as the top four. Wilcox, Dooley.
Bowden's coach. He did go to Rockmart.
Oh, that's where Fielder came from. Okay.
Oh, yeah, Rockmart. Going back to what we said before, Mr. Get, yeah, Rockmart. But go ahead.
Nah, I ain't feeling reading for. I'm moving on.
He's so rude. Oh my God. Okay.
Region five just as ugly. Region five is ugly.
Johnson County.
Okay.
County. And then
Region six.
Macon County.
Sly County. If Sly County don't come out of there, and if Crawford County don't get a playoff bid this year, something wrong.
Taylor County. Taylor County has been doing better.
Sly, Taylor, Macon. And that's why I say if Crawford County don't get a bid out of that, get a bid to the playoffs out of this region, I'm giving up on Crawford County.
Why were you ever behind them? Like, why are you giving up on it? You shouldn't even believe in them. I'm sorry. Okay, let me be quiet.
I got belief in them this year for sure.
Okay, Bowden and Manchester in the same what you call it?
Yeah,
wow.
That ain't bad. That ain't too far. Just cross 85, really.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I mean, I just didn't imagine them being in the same.
Yeah, that's a pretty good region when you look at Bowden, Manchester, Tryon. That's a pretty good region.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you hear what your boy said? Talking about if Crawford County don't get a.
I heard that. Because we got to understand it ain't the top 4 teams anymore.
Yeah, but as I'm looking at these regions in single A, they could very well get in there. That first region, sub region we looked at, it was terrible. Probably the best team out of that whole region, Early County and Pelham.
Yeah.
But let's go. Let's see.
7A. We already know about Manchester Trial. Okay, moving on to 8A. Green, Lincoln.
Lincoln, Green.
Okay, we done.
Will Green come back this year? Because Green kind of started off last year. Let's be honest.
They fell off real bad. We'll see. They got a new coach
Hold
in
on.
there, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They playing 5 region games this year. They got 5 region games. Woody Gap, man, they ain't got a football program. Telefair County don't have a football program. In Towns County, they not playing a region schedule.
Yeah,
So if they can't get into a top 4 seed in that region, something wrong with them with Greene County.
Top 4 don't mean anything.
I'm with you on that, but it gives them a chance though.
I'm looking at the classification overall, and they could possibly make it. I don't think they'll have a problem not making it. That's just me though.
That's all I'm saying.
I don't
okay.
know. All right,
let's go on and go to 2A. Or 2A, yeah. Because we got about 4 minutes to wrap this up before we get into the NFL draft. So, Region 1.
Thomasville, Fitzgerald, Cook, possibly Brooks County. I mean, Jeff Davis was pretty good. Like, come on, man, that's a pretty good region there.
That's a good region there. That's a good region. Region 1. I would not be surprised if the state champ for 2A comes out of Region 1.
And I also wouldn't be surprised if more than 4 teams came out of that region.
Agreed.
Okay, Region 2. Ace, Dodge, Dublin, Swainsboro.
Man, Valdea, depending on what they do.
Well, depending on what, GaG is over there now. Coach GaG from Thomasville. So we're going to see if he is infiltrated.
He's over at East Lawrence, steady building that program up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Ace Charter, Blakely, Dodge, Dublin have been good the last couple of years. Swainsboro. I mean, man, that's a pretty good region too.
It is, but here's my thing.
And the champion can also come out of Region 2. I see.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, we already figured Calvary they gonna win Region 3, and then they're gonna slide out. And once them and Savannah Christian roll out, you're gonna have Scraven and Meadow left.
Yeah, I think Meadow makes the playoffs.
Wow, this may be the year Meadow can make some noise.
Yeah, because they always went to bed. But yeah, Scraven was pretty good last year, so we'll see if they won and done.
Yeah, I think that running back they had is gone now. So,
you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna throw it out there. Lucy Laney makes the playoffs this year.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I think so.
Based on for this Region 4, they already got 2 teams in their sub-region that ain't even got a football program. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They're going to get a top 4 finish in the sub-region B. Now the question is, can they beat the Glens Hill, Jasper, Jefferson, Putnam, or Social Circle?
Putnam and Social Circle is the only thing Lucy Laney would have to worry about coming out of sub-region 8. And let's be real, Lucy Laney made the playoffs last year, the 4th seed, didn't they?
I think so.
I don't remember. Say what?
Yeah, with Bert Thompson, somebody, and Lucy Laney. I think they made the playoffs last year.
Okay. I ain't sure. I ain't going back. Last year it's a blur. It went so fast.
I bet you it was.
But I wouldn't be surprised if Lucy Laney made the playoffs this year. All right, moving on to Region 5. Eagles Landing Christian ain't gonna make no noise. Landmark Christian. And then you got, oh man, this is a stupid region when it comes to football. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's it.
5.
5 teams.
6 teams eligible to make the playoffs in Region 5.
Well, Darlington, is that Darlington and Whitefield Academy down there?
You got Whitefield and Washington.
Oh, Washington.
Yeah, because
See,
they what them say. I want to make sure my numbers right. 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 4 teams out of Region A, and then you got 2 teams out of Sub Region B for football.
interesting.
That's
TA,
crazy.
yeah, it
I
is.
don't even want to talk about that region no more.
TA says he met a defensive tackle from Calvary Day a few weeks ago. He has D1 size and was extremely knowledgeable on the technical game. I believe that.
Oh, you know what? I need to get with you to give you your request because you were looking for some old articles on something or somebody from your days. If you can, reach out to me and I'll provide you with them articles.
Well, we thank you.
Yeah. All right. So Region 6, Bremen, Darlington,
Heard
County.
Mount Zion,
Now,
Carroll.
Zion, Carroll, and Pepperell all would be problems.
Okay. All right.
Interesting.
Region 7. It don't even matter who make the playoffs from Region 7 because they're gonna get put out in the first round with the
Yeah,
exception
ain't
of
but one gonna make it.
probably Fanning. But
Ain't but one gonna make it.
okay.
I'm not sure. The Gordon Central and the Gordon Lees, you know, they kind of did their thing last year. Lakeview, Fort Oglethorpe.
First round exit, if I ain't mistaken. All right, Region 8. We know Athens Academy, Prince Al gonna win that region. Behind them, now 1 or 2 is gonna be flip flop between Athens and Raven, and then that 4th spot, probably Commerce.
I was gonna say, when do Commerce come back?
They get a 4th spot. They get the 4th spot over Oglethorpe and Providence Christian.
I remember they was competing with Raven and stuff for the region a couple of years ago, and then they just completely fell out the mouth.
Yeah, but I think they bounced back this year though.
This is gonna be
because you got to remember a lot of private schools coming out of 2A, which is on a lot of at-large bids for Region 2. I mean for 2A.
And where's Elbert? Because I know Elbert was in that region with them.
Elbert is in 3A now.
Oh, okay.
They're in 3A. All right. So we'll pick up the rest of it on May 6th when we come back for our spring season.
Yeah.
But I do want to get into this. Former high school players projections, former Georgia high school player projections for the 2026 NFL draft. So, NFL draft kicks off tomorrow. If you've been sleeping under a rock, now you know. NFL draft kicks off tomorrow night. As of right now, from the state of Georgia, Caleb Downs is projected to go number 8 overall.
And who is that with?
You want to know who actually has the 8th pick? I really don't know.
Okay.
But I will tell you in a minute.
You don't have to look it up. I was just curious. Not necessary.
No, I didn't get that far down into the research of it.
It's not necessary. I'm good.
No, it is necessary so that way we can communicate and provide accurate. Y'all know how we do. We provide accurate information to the listeners. So the Saint has the number 8 overall pick as of right now. So with that being said, I would love to see Caleb Downs lined up against a Drake London, see what he can do. Well, he gonna D up Cal Pitts, so I ain't worried about that. I just ain't got love for Cal Pitts.
Man, shout out Olden, man. I mean, you got one boy playing for the Colts, and finna have another one going in the first round. They have to make a father proud.
Who that?
Hey, Mr. Jones.
Caleb Downs' father.
Welcome to the
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah.
He said New Orleans is at number 8. Welcome.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Jones, for watching us and listening and tuning in to us. We appreciate the support. But so I mean, if Caleb Downs did go to the Saints, it would be interesting. Obviously, I think we play the Saints at home. I do believe, me personally, we're going to play the Saints at home early this upcoming season because we played them late Thanksgiving here at home. I think we played them late in New Orleans, so we get them early at home. But it would be interesting, see how things go down for Caleb Downs coming home, playing in the Georgia Dome. I mean, in the Mercedes Benz.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, that's why it don't matter what team held those picks, because when you're doing the projections, we know Caleb Downs is not going to the Saints because they got too many holes to fill to draft Caleb Downs at 8.
Oh, totally agree. Totally agree.
TA says Raiders.
My lord.
He said he's going to the Raiders, huh?
Well, no, he's been a Raiders fan ever since we was little. He's always been a huge Raiders fan. I mean, he likes the Falcons, but the Raiders, that's his team. It's always been his team.
He ain't going number 1 overall. That's for a fact.
So do the Raiders have the number 1 pick?
They do.
Yeah.
I take Mendoza.
What? I thought they had, who was that quarterback?
Kirk Cousins. Hell.
Huh?
Kirk Cousins.
Oh my, yeah, that was terrible.
They gave that man his $100 million contract in his NFL career.
I mean, he really need to take a class on how to fleece the NFL, because that's exactly what he's done for the past year, his whole career.
Him
So,
and his manager.
huh?
I said him and his manager.
Yeah, I need to find out who his manager is, because my.
His agent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So TA, who do you think? So do you think Caleb Downs, they would take Caleb Downs over Mendoza? Is that what you're saying? He said he's not sold on string bean. I know you'd rather have Caleb Downs, but do you think that the Raiders are going to do that? Or do you think they're going to do Mendoza? I know you don't want him, but not necessarily. But what do you think?
Here's my thing with that, cuz, and maybe you understand what I'm saying. If you know you got the first pick and you were taking a franchise quarterback, Mendoza, at number 1, guaranteed 30-something million, ain't no way you go give Kirk Cousins $100-something million for a couple of years. That don't make any sense. I know Al Davis flipping all kind of ways in his grade if they do that.
Yeah.
So it's a great possibility they go away from quarterback. If you know you was gonna take Mendoza, you just sign a crafty veteran to kind of bring him along the way. You know what I mean? You don't go get no almost $200 million of Kirk Cousins.
Shit, the Falcons did. Why why won't the Raiders do it?
No, we took the number 8th pick or the number 9th pick in Penix. We didn't take the number 1 overall draft pick.
Nah, but you got to understand how we got the Penix. We gave up first, second round pick for this year.
Mm-mm.
We gave up our first round pick for this year and next year to get Penix.
No, we
to
did
move up.
Pierce. We did that to get Pierce. And now he might not even play next year because he might be sporting that orange Dickie suit.
Nah, he ain't gonna sport no orange Dickie suit. Florida gonna reduce them charges on him. Now he gonna get a slap on the wrist from the police down there, and the NFL gonna end up fining him some dollars on becoming.
So TA says nobody but God and the Raiders know for sure Cousins will start the season, but somebody has to be brought along.
Not your number 1 pick though, cuz. You talking about he guaranteed. The number 1 is guaranteed. What, about 30?
Nah. You got to remember, NFL got they draft picks set at a salary cap.
Yes, the number 1 pick is like 30.
He'll be more of a mentor than a franchise quarterback. That's what he was supposed to do it in well, that's what he was supposed to do for Penix, I thought, but
That's the most expensive mentor I ever seen in my life.
I'm trying to tell you. And
You want
how
him
many
to mentor
playoff
these
games
guys,
has he
but
won?
you want him to mentor, babe, but you giving him multi-years, $100 million.
Crazy. And how many playoff games has he won? Had old check down cousin. That's what Shannon Sharp called him. How many
Yeah, no.
I
That's
think
funny right there.
Washington and maybe none in Minnesota.
Yeah.
No, he hold on. So he wasn't there for the upset over the Saints?
No.
That wasn't him?
No.
I
That
tried, cousin.
Courtney says only one.
Yeah, I think it was just one with the Redskins.
With Washington?
The Vikings.
With Washington? Okay.
So okay, so Caleb Downs, I know you saying goes in the first round. Caden McDonald, does he go first round?
Yeah, I believe he does.
Well, unfortunately, him or Avion, I don't, because you'll have a late second round somebody that's going to play a position that somebody's looking for. Well, I can't say, only because we're not looking at the complete list. I do apologize. You might be right, bro. We're actually looking at just the Georgia player. So, it may be offensive lineman or something that.
Well, I'm going to take that back. I would not be surprised with him being a defensive lineman. He may slide down to Friday, day 2, and go in the second round. Being a defensive lineman.
That's what bothers me so much about Atlanta trading away their first rounder for Pierce. I think we could have got James Pierce in the second round. I don't think we had to move back up to get him.
T. Abe said the Falcons' offensive scheme was trash. They have to be held accountable for that.
I mean, we know the offensive coordinator sucked. Every Falcon fan knows that.
But then they kept the defense coordinator, didn't they?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now the defense coordinator was straight. The defense just got wore out because they was on the field too long because the offense couldn't hold the ball and move it. So what's he supposed to do? So my question is, would y'all be surprised if Caleb Downs got drafted at number 6 by the Cleveland Browns?
I think the last high pick BB Cleveland took was probably Joe Hayden out of Florida. I had a stellar career with him. Probably should be in the Hall one day. I wouldn't mind them taking Caleb down at 6, but if I know Monken, because Monken do have a job at Cleveland right now, right?
Yeah, the head coaching job. Yep.
No Monken. He's trying to find some offensive lineman to protect Shador.
So basically, you saying you wouldn't be surprised if he came in at number 6 and possibly took a offensive tackle from Georgia and Monroe Freeland, or possibly a guard from Penn State.
Penn State guard would probably be the first offensive lineman taken off the board.
But I don't know, because I'm thinking the first offensive lineman going to be taken off the board is the offensive tackle from Miami. Yeah, and he might end up going to the Giants. Yeah, because the Giants in the same position as the Cleveland Browns when it comes to protecting their quarterback.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot about him.
Francis Majua, something like that. I don't know, man. He got a Samoan name. But I wouldn't be surprised to see him go to New York. And then, like I say, I agree with you. Behind him comes either the tackle from Georgia and Monroe Freeland, or offensive guard from Penn State. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Ioane. I don't even know how to pronounce that.
Yeah, I know my brother. He's a Chargers fan, for whatever reason that happened.
Shout out to Paco.
Yeah, he's looking forward to them drafting the Penn State guard.
Junior Seau is why he's a Chargers fan.
Yeah, that's what he tell you, but I know the truth. Shit, you say I was about retired when that boy jumped on their bandwagon. But anyway, he's looking forward to them because I think they, if they can protect Justin Herbert, I think they'll be okay too. So they need to shore up their offensive line. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of offensive linemen get taken in the first round this year.
Yeah, facts on that. Now, me and you are Georgia fans. So I want your honest opinion on this, and I'm going to ask you an honest question. Where do you feel Christian Miller will get taken at?
I hear the Falcons been looking at Christian Miller. I'm okay with that in the second round, especially at 47. I don't know what pick we have. If we before 47, I think they may take a chance at Christian Miller because let's be real. The Falcons addressed a lot of things in the free agency market this year with the new president and Matt Ryan and all. Man, shore up your defensive line. You did that with the edge. You did that with the edge last year. I think you kind of addressed the linebacker situation. I don't know if you brought Diablo back because I think he was on a 1-year deal. If you bring Diablo back, your back end is straight with that great draft that you got with those safeties and Bates and Xavier Watts. Your corners looked pretty strong. Man, just get you some beef up to play in them 2 and 3 techniques, man, on that defensive tackle line. And I think Christian Miller will be great to fit right there. Playing at home, that's my pick.
Well, the Falcons have the 48th pick overall, so they're 1 pick behind 47. Okay. I would love to see Christian Miller come home and play professionally as a second round pick. It would be great. It would be a great thing to see. My issue is I really think he might be gone prior to that second round.
I don't doubt it, and that's the one thing I was going to say when we was talking about those picks. Or
shall I say he might be gone before the pick gets to us.
Get to him, get to the Falcons. You're right.
Yeah.
But if he projected at 47 and you got 48, you got to understand the draft. There will be a 62 pick in Corner Lou. Who somebody gonna be offensive lineman and can say we're gonna take him. They can push Christian Miller back to 48.
That ain't even it. Here's my problem. What I think the Falcons gonna end up doing is Christian Miller is gonna be available to the Falcons at 48, but they're going to try and sew up that secondary and draft a cornerback or a safety at 48 instead of grabbing Christian Miller at 48, because I think he's going to be available at 48. And we're going to miss out on him. And then right behind 48 is the Minnesota Vikings and Detroit Lions, who, and I wouldn't even be surprised if the Carolina Panthers did it, pick him up, draft him.
Well, Carolina stay at Georgia. I can tell you that. They don't mind bringing Georgia players in. Man, I know we're on the second round, but I just see Romello Height out of Dublin playing at Texas Tech, played out at USC for a year or two before transferring over to Texas Tech. Man, I saw that kid play in high school, man. That's a dog. You know what I mean? I don't think he go third round. I think he's definitely going probably day 2. But I know the Falcons ain't needing no edge, but I just saw that and wanted to point that out. Now, back to
the thing is, hold on, real fast. I wouldn't be surprised if the Falcons drafted an edge to try, to offset what could possibly happen with Pierce.
I don't do that, bro. Only let me tell you why I don't do that. Because you still have Ever Katie and your boy from Cedar Grove. And they wasn't bad edges. They was young. But I think playing with Johnson is going to give a lot of man. Pierce wasn't as good as he was without the double teams and the attention that Johnson was getting. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Christian Miller can be what Grady Jarrett used to be to the Falcons. You got to get somebody in that middle that can stop the run and also push that offensive lineman back to create pressure on the quarterback and get sacks coming from the defensive tackle position. So get away from edge. We got enough edges. We've been trying to address edges, thinking we need to get sacks. We got to get edges. We've been drafting edges every year. Man, get some beef, man. Get a defensive tackle.
Gabe Garrett says, I wouldn't be surprised if Cunningham moves back for more picks. What do you gentlemen think of that?
Cunningham.
Mr. Garrett, tell me who Cunningham is. Because that's what that silence was. They didn't know who you were talking about, sir.
Yeah,
but
I don't. Is that the new GM of the Falcons or something?
Is he the new OC or something? I don't know. Oh, the director, the operation, he took Fight Knot's place.
The general manager.
Well, here's my here's my thing. When it comes to the Falcons trying to build or trying to gain draft assets, right? I don't see them trading picks for picks. I don't see they've given up their stock in players to trade players for draft picks, i.e. giving up Kirk Cousins, right? I just don't see. I think the Falcons gonna sit tight this year with what they have and with what they're doing. Because at the end of the day, I don't care how you spend. Yes. Big question mark at quarterback. You brought in Tua for $1.3 million. What people don't understand is that's a cheap price because you got the Miami Dolphins picking up the rest of that contract, picking up $50 million of that contract, right? You got your other quarterback there who is dealing with injuries coming off a knee injury, a knee he hurt previously in college. So the issue is, you have the potential of good quarterback play. It's just one, how do we protect our quarterback? With me personally, the only thing I see the Falcons doing on defense is getting that secondary straight or filling holes in that secondary. And number two, building that offensive line, because you have to remember your left tackle is finna get ready and retire real soon. You got to get him out of there. You got to find a replacement for him, for your left tackle. That right side of the line, okay. That guard comes back, he's good, but you got to fix that that right tackle spot. I feel like the Falcons got a good center moving into the future, but left tackle, right guard, one of those two positions on the right side, you're going to need to draft and find a replacement for one of them, because you're going to get rid of not McGrady, but who's the other cat on that right side?
We're not getting rid of Lindstrom. Lindstrom, the best right guard in the league.
Yeah, Lindstrom gonna stay. McGrady got to go.
Yeah, McGarity says he's retiring. So
he got to go.
Yeah, you want
he has to go.
But guess what?
And then
Matthews, you're not drafting in the third going forward, second, third round, because that's all you really got. Because you gave us your first. You're not drafting the offensive or right tackle in the second or third round to replace McGarity. I just don't see that happening.
Gabe Garrett says, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Gabe Garrett was saying that Cunningham is the general manager for the Falcons, and he's known for moving back, and as mentioned, he wants more picks. T. Abe says some will move up and some will move back. It's inevitable. Somebody will make a splash. The Falcons are not far off. The offensive line should be their priority, in my opinion. Gabe Garrett says, watch out for Pitts moving on from ATL.
Here's my thing. With that man said, I would not be surprised if the Falcons traded Pitts, because they brought in an old tight end that used to be in Atlanta, right?
Yeah, you got Austin
And
Hooper.
Hooper. Yeah, they brought him in. Now he can step up, play TE1. We know that. You use Pitt to get some draft collateral, to get some to get some collateral in the draft. I got no problem with that. As long as you do not send him to a divisional opponent,
Let me
I'm good with it.
can I weigh in on that Pitts thing? First off, let
Yeah.
me say this: we picked up the tackle from the Kansas City Chiefs to play right tackle. The one that always false start that everybody complain about him getting out his stands before everybody do. I apologize, listeners, that I don't know his name. I'm pretty sure y'all probably know, but we picked him up in free agency. Okay, so I think we okay on the offensive line. Let's be real. We had one of the best running backs in the game. I liked the two-head tandem. I hate that they let Tyler Algier go, and I hate they did that because the running game was stupid, and the offensive line they graded out every week on real good. So a Falcons offensive line I think is okay. You know what I mean? Now me, I put Drake London out wide. I put Kyle Pitts on the same side with him in the slot. Now I want me a fast, speedy receiver. I would have even took Tyreek Hill, even coming off that knee injury, and I want him on the side by himself. I don't care if you're in a dime, a nickel package, or your base defense. There's no defense that's going to be able to stop that because if you draw so much attention to Kyle and Drake being on the same side, where Kyle just eating the middle up, where your linebacker and safety got to play, he can't get outside that hash to try to double team over on Drake. Drake one-on-one with any corner, I like Drake. Then you put a speedy receiver on the other side that's going to get behind the corner. Guess what? That's going to take your other safety. You can't put him inside the hash to try to stop Pitts from going up the middle because you got to worry about this speedy receiver getting behind the corner. So, with that being said, that's how I run that. I do not get rid of Kyle Pitts. I put him on the same side as Drake. I put a speedy receiver on the opposite side of them. And I guarantee that offense will be one of the highest scoring offenses in the league.
Okay. So before we even get into all this, right? And talk about what we're talking about. The Falcons got $21 million in cap space available. All right. What people don't understand is the NFL designates a certain amount of draft cap space for every single team. All right. You got to understand that. Now, for the Falcons coming up, like I said, $21 million cap space, $42 million dead space. But when we get into the draft and what we have to deal with, the Falcons have only $2 million. $6 million is going to be a cap hit because Falcons got a round 2, round 3, round 4, round 6, round 7 draft pick. Those cap hits are already set in stone. Round 2 draft pick, 1.8 million. Round 3, 1.2. Round 4, 1.1. Round 6, 900,000. Round 7, 900,000. But guess what? The total cap hit, regardless of how those contracts are constructed, is only going to be 2.5. So the Falcons still got $19 million in cap space, and they can still make moves in free agency after the draft.
Courtney says we got Jahan Dotson. He can fly. Gabe Garrett says that's a lot of money that has to be shelled out if Pitts stays.
Now, we talking about Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts, yes, he has a $15 million cap hit coming into this season. Now, yes, we can offload that cap hit and that salary by trading him and getting draft assets. But here's my problem with Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts run lazy routes, man.
Man, when Drake got hurt, Kyle Pitts came on. And not to get off of this, but I just have a quick question. I don't see, and maybe you can scroll down to the fifth round or something, or maybe later in the fourth round. But I'm looking for Daquan Wright.
Yeah, he right there in the seventh round.
My lord.
Well, and this is my last question. I know we got to wrap it up because, like, this is just like a soft launch. So, what player who played high school football in Georgia do you think will be the first offensive? Because I see all these are defensive players right here. What offensive Georgia player do you think will go in?
Well, off of this right here, they talking about the wide receiver um, out of Georgia State. I think he was played at Johnson.
Yeah, Ted Hurst. Ted Hurst. He's a beast. Okay, hold on. I just want to say this again. This past weekend, I was able to sit down, break bread with Coach Adams, who everybody should know, former head coach of City Grove, left and moved on to Georgia State. Ted Hurst, big hands, great body. He is NFL material.
Yeah,
See,
but I don't mean to interrupt you, bro, because I watch Georgia State. We had a couple of players from Peach County went up on a visit, and I watched Georgia State. I do agree with you, but again, I stand by this. To have all of these tight ends when some have Daquan Wright listed as the best tight end coming out of this draft, to have him as a seventh rounder is crazy to me. Some people even got him listed as the first tight end taken. These draft people, everybody say he's different. You look at one, he's a seventh rounder. You look at one, he could be a first rounder. But if anybody let Daquan Wright slip to the seventh round, you crazy.
Now,
that's what I'm gonna say about that.
I'm gonna say this to you. I don't see Daquan going before Oscar Delp. Do not see it.
Better than Oscar Delp. Run, catch, block, everything better than.
I hear you. I hear what you're saying, and I get it, and I understand it. I just think Oscar Delp goes before him.
You want to
Just for the simple fact, no, and I'm gonna tell you why. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you why. It's because Monkey can speak on him, and they're going to respect the words of Kirby Smart coming out of Georgia. Oscar Delp goes before Daquan Wright. That's all I'm saying. I want Daquan Wright to get drafted before the seventh round, but I think Oscar Delp goes before him. That's all I'm saying. Because of the system that Oscar Delp played in, he's more NFL ready than Mr. Wright.
Yeah. Again, bro, we and I love it. I'm just letting you know. We got a long season. There's gonna be a lot of me and you bumping heads. But I can tell you right now, Daquan Wright goes before Oscar Delp.
I mean, so when you look at them, they're both pretty much the same thing. 6'4", 6'5", 240. Oscar Delp, 6'5", 245. Daquan, 6'4", 246. They're basically the same size, right? We agree on that.
Check
all comes that.
Check speed, check combine number, and you will see he surpassed Oscar Delp. 40 time, shuttle time, broad jump, everything. Daquan Wright is a better tight end, hands down.
Well, time will tell the story. That's all I can say.
Yes, it will.
We'll find out tomorrow.
So we have achieved our goal. We've done what we want to do for the night. Come on, do a soft launch, and we do appreciate you guys tuning in.
Thank you.
One thing I know from me personally, I do ask for y'all to stick around and actually watch the outro tonight. I
Yeah,
think you'll find some good laughs on that.
yeah, that was put together quite nicely, I might say.
And understand that this is a soft launch, but if you come back on May the 6th,
We'll be in full swing,
we'll
baby.
be in full swing. And you know, just tell a friend to tell a friend. To come on and say hello to us so we can kind of get this started. Because like I said, spring practice starts next week. So on May 6th, we want to hear from you all that have gone to your practices and trying to see what you like, what you don't like, you know. But thank y'all for rocking with us
Hey,
tonight.
tell her to come here.
Oh,
For
okay.
sure. And we definitely look forward to seeing y'all this upcoming season, starting in
Yeah.
August.
Thank
Well, I ain't gonna
y'all.
even start in August, starting in July when we start going once a week.
Thank you, Barry. We love you, sir. He said he's promoting as we speak. We appreciate you. We really, really
Thank you,
do.
bruh. Now that's a loyal listener right there. Appreciate you, man. And I'm
Yeah, and
shit, my
welcome to the Gridiron Gang. You gang.
gang. Might even come down there to a Pierce County home game in October. We're gonna see
Well,
how
you
things
ain't
work
going
out.
down now. You so you don't no, not you. You
Hey,
didn't
that's
go
why I
see Cedar
said
Grove. You're not going all the way
that.
down there to Pierce County.
No,
Have you ever been there?
again, I said in October because if I don't go watch Bradwell Institute play, I'm going somewhere else.
Ah,
Oh,
okay.
bro, tell them before we go why you gonna be watching Bradwell Institute.
Because I'm gonna be down there working in Hinesville.
And who's the new coach?
Coach Adams.
What's going
And
on,
you know
Nick?
what? I don't care what you say. I'm gonna support my former Cedar Grove head coach, regardless of where he at, because he brings good content to us when we interview him, which he has agreed to.
Well, thank
And
you,
guess
sir.
what? And guess what? We got an interview coming up with Quincy Carter, the new officially head coach at Heritage Claims, former Southwest DeKalb quarterback, former Georgia quarterback, former Dallas Cowboys quarterback, who's willing to come on and do an interview with us.
And
Also,
former quarterback coach of the Southwest Cal.
exactly. So
Yeah, so
we got a lot of stuff in store for you guys over the summer and this upcoming season. All we ask you to do is continue doing what you're doing, rocking with us, listening to us, tuning in,
And the famous
and we
words that says Jeff. Tune in.
tune in.
cause we yeah, cause we're gonna do our best to bring it to you from the 229 all the way down to the 943. So tune in to it. And
Yeah.
we're gonna keep a little we're gonna try and keep it a little regular for you. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Friday's gonna be a little different.
He's on his supplies, y'all. Y'all can't tell.
I know. I'm just saying though, Friday's
Uh-huh.
gonna be a little different. We ain't gonna have it,
Understood.
FCC ain't gonna be on us like that. But anyway,
Nick
hey, y'all do.
Fletcher, thank you so much for tuning in. We're about to we're about to wrap it up. Make sure you come back on May the 6th. And make sure you watch our outro.
Watch the outro. Oh, for sure, cause that outro gonna be all right. Y'all have fun. Appreciate y'all tuning in tonight, and we look forward to seeing y'all on May 6th. Again, mark the calendars, May 6th around 7 o'clock.
Full swing, baby.
Y'all take care.
Gang, gang.
Gang gang.
Peace.